Good morning, Ms. Sharon. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Rona. Isang magandang umaga po sa mga nag-tune in ngayon sa ating Love Wins Live Forum. This is the live forum series of Hidden Motives, the Wedding Ideas Company, and Inspirations Magazine.
Yes, thank you for joining us again. I'm good. I had a good day yesterday. I hope you also had one. Ito sa holiday, nakapagpahinga po ba kayo?
Not really. Oo. Since holiday, panahon ng paglilinis sa bahay.
That's true. How about you guys who are tuned in? Please say hi to us if you're watching. And I want to greet, syempre, this guy watches every Saturday, no? Sir Naps. Sir Naps Maranon is watching with us. And I miss you, Sir Naps. Tagalan natin pinakita.
Una-una si Naps na ano. Actually, Rona, I'm so delighted to be doing this live again this morning with you, no? Kasi excited na ako ulit to get ideas and tips on how you can get, or the couples na nanonood sa atin, how they can get yung safe, beautiful, creative, one-of-a-kind, once-in-a-lifetime wedding celebration nila despite of the pandemic. And exciting yung guests natin ngayon. We actually have three. We'll be talking to three of the country's most talented photographers. At meron din tayong kasamang very innovative videographer, no? And we will try to find out from them how we can shoot weddings and even prenup, no? Pwede pa bang mag-prenup ngayon?
Yes.
In the coming months. So, sa mga kaka-tune in pa lang, please stick around and find out how our guests will be capturing moments in quarantine and eventually a transition into the new normal.
And if you have any questions for our panelists or our experts, when it comes to the safety or just any really anything you might have in mind when it comes to your wedding photos and wedding videos, please comment on this video so that we can ask our panelists. We have this morning we have Jervy Santiago, who will be joining us in a bit, and Paul Vincent, and then of course Pat D. And Yong Ferrer will be joining us. So talagang, as Miss Sharon said, no, it's quite a stellar lineup. I'm so excited. I'm so honored to have them here with us and to pick their brain on how capturing your memories and having these beautiful weddings will be moving forward now in the new normal. Okay.
Oo. Excited at the same time ako kinakabahan kasi mga ano to eh.
Yes.
Mga in the wedding industry, mga pioneers, mga
Yes, of
innovators.
course.
Nakakaba. Di ba? Parang feeling ko nga, I mean, alam mo yun, parang, di ba, Rona, when we were backstage, mas marunong pa sila with all this technology.
Yes.
So I'm very, very excited. Ako mismo, I'm very excited to learn. So wag na natin patagalin. We'll call on our first guest.
Yes.
No, so our first guest, he's actually lahat naman ng guests natin, no? They're one of the country's most talented photographers, and this photographer does not only cover weddings, so he does advertising photo shoots as well.
Mm-hmm.
And he can do outdoor and indoor photo shoots. So with exciting to find out kung paano niya gagawin yon ngayon in quarantine time and eventually the new normal. At nag-art director din siya.
Okay.
So I'd like to call on si Jervy Santiago to join us this morning. Good morning, Jervy Santiago.
Good morning. Morning, guys.
Good morning, Jervy. We were just talking back online. See Jervy with food business also.
Yes, that's what's keeping me busy for this couple of days, especially kapag during weekends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm sure since 3-day weekend, busy ka. So thank you for making time for us.
Yung ay no? Hindi mo na namamalayan dahil holiday nga pala kahapon. So habang nagbo-book ako ng mga rides, sabi ko, grabe. Ba't ka, Oo. Tsaka, kasi may holiday surcharge eh. So, magugulat ka na.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Yung pala, holiday pala ngayon. So, it seems like every day, kasi it feels like every day is a holiday, kaya hindi mo na
because you're thrown off your usual course of your usual schedule. Parang nabago lahat.
Yes.
Walang Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yes.
It's like one, diba? Didilim lang. O gabi lang.
But Jervy, you mentioned...
Tapos ka pa ng K-drama sa gabi, diba?
Nako, don't spoil it for me. I haven't watched the finale last night. But you were mentioning backstage that you were able to cover a wedding recently. When was the last wedding you covered?
My last was May 30. Actually, di pa nga tapos yung ECQ.
May 30, okay.
Yeah. So, we did it in the house lang ng couple.
Mm-hmm.
So, basically, puro lang talaga siya. Family members only.
Okay.
But the house consists of 2-3 families. So, kaya dumami rin yung number of people.
Okay.
So, basically, wala siya talagang outsiders. Yung side lang ng groom ang pumunta rin sa house. So, lahat sila magkakakilala and then they all live in one house. Yeah. So
sama-sama sa quarantine in one house. Tama?
Sorry.
Yung most of the guest list in this wedding, magkakasabay nag-quarantine in one house.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So how big is the guest list? 50?
No, mga about 20. About 20.
20.
Just
Yes.
the bride's family that's to
Yes.
quarantine together, and then immediate family of the groom.
Of course, they have, yes, immediate family of the groom. And then, syempre, meron mga housemaid, house driver.
Yeah.
They're not inside the house. So, basically, nasa labas lang sila.
But
So,
the
yun.
wedding, was this booking originally May 30 for you on your end? Or parang did they reschedule their wedding because
It
of
was
the whole? It
scheduled
was
na yan.
scheduled. So originally, it was earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, and then of course, syempre medyo madali maghanap ng free date, no? Kung Jervy,
Mm.
are you free ba on May 30? So they were able to
Alam mo,
rebook.
kasi, yeah, I had several inquiries na rin prior to that. Hindi, medyo mas naging picky rin kasi ako eh.
Mm.
So, if I find myself in a situation na tingin ko alanganin, hindi ko talaga siya i-accept.
Mm-hmm.
So, mga ganon. So, when I accepted this, since kakilala ko naman, sige, go. But after the wedding, I thought that parang lahat ng mga safety measures, okay, I'm ready, ito gagawin ko and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Pero marami ka pa rin talaga makakalimutan na hindi nagawa along the way.
Did
Diba?
you?
Sinabi ni Jervy niya. For me, it's parang ang ganda niyang point. Kasi I think, no, parang Rona, we were looking at it as yung sa point of view lang ng clients, perspective ng clients na syempre sila takot, di ba? Parang, safe na ba to do that? But as you can see, pati ang mga suppliers, they're very much human, di ba? Sila rin, kami rin. Kami rin, we also worry. So many concerns then before we accept any job, no? Katulad ni Jervy. May mga nag-inquire but he's not that quite ready pa. I mean, sa akin, ngayon ko lang nakita yung perspective na yan. This is our 5th broadcast. But yes, hearing from someone who actually did an intimate wedding, nandun din pala yung, hindi naman siguro takot. It's really more of being cautious. Tama ba, Jervy?
Yes.
But of course, you cannot take out the fear. There's always fear, no matter what. Whether that's 50 or 5, kahit naman isa lang dyan eh.
Right.
Isa lang meron diba? You get infected. But if you're not careful, hindi ka naging medyo relax ka sa safety mo, diba? Maraming bagay that it can harm you. Like for example nga lang, sabi ko talaga sa sarili ko while I was shooting, just don't get anything, just protect your eyes, your ears, your nose, and your mouth. Yun lang talaga. Yun lang, the whole time, yun lang ang palaging nasa utak ko. That's why hindi na rin ako uminom, hindi rin ako kumain, hindi ako, which is wrong kasi you have to moisten your throat. See, imagine just that. Nakalimutan ko rin siyang gawin. And I had the N95 glued on my face. Yes, N95 mask for like 6 hours, which is unhealthy. Oh yeah, kasi I just found out from a physician, 2 hours nga lang daw, it will get you exhaustion. That's the reason why, sabi ko nga, Dok, kaya pala, after the shoot, I was so exhausted. Feeling ko para ako nag-cover ng 12 hours coverage. Ganun yung pakiramdam. Paggising ko sa umaga, I was so tired. So sabi ko, ito ba talaga yung new norm? Ang tagal ko nang walang shoot. Tapos, ngayon nag-shoot ako, sobrang pagod ko naman. Hindi, yung pala yung cost ng N95.
Ilang kayo nag-shoot? Gaano kalaki yung team mo for this?
Yes.
Ikaw lang.
Kasabagay kasi small guest list, no?
Yes. So
you are one-man team. Ikaw rin ang taga-bitbit? Taga-sanitize?
Exactly.
That's probably why not so much going on in your mind, di ba? Siyempre, kung
yes, that's true. Saka kanina you mentioned about yung may fear, and all that. Kasi it goes both ways eh. Parang hindi mo pwedeng isipin lang that ikaw ang mahawa. Baka isipin mo rin na baka ikaw ang makahawa.
Yes, exactly.
As a supplier.
Yes.
We're into this business. We love what we do. So, alam mo yan, may malasakit tayo sa mga ginagawa natin, especially to our clients. Siyempre, may fear ka rin na, what if kung ikaw naman yung may dala-dala ng virus? Because I've been touching unsanitized surface, di ba, the whole time. And then, I cannot just sit down with them and eat with them without my mask. Kasi, mas exposed pa nga tayo sa iba't ibang tao.
Yes.
So parang ako yun din yung iniisip ko at that time, 'di ba? Parang what if kung ako naman yung nidala. So I prefer pwede ko rin. That's the reason why I thought na ayoko na lang, I don't want to join them na lang kumain. But partly I was on a fasting kasi in that day. So okay lang. Yeah. May parent fasting kasi ako nung araw na yun eh.
Kaya ka rin I think pagod na pagod. Parang
challenge mo ginagawa.
Oo, dumadaan yung lechon sa harapan mo, di ba? Parang, kabila ng gutom mo.
Nagsushoot ka, at the same time, nagpa-pray ang fasting ka.
Yes. That just shows the commitment of Jervy, diba? Whatever he does, talagang he commits to it 100%. Shooting, prayer and fasting, lahat, talagang he'll do it. I'm so glad that our second guest is here backstage with us. So I'd like to call in Paul Vincent, who's of course part of Paul Vincent Photography and or founded Paul Vincent Photography and has 18 years of experience in the business. Grabe. Like we said nga, no, Miss Sharon, talagang veterans yung mga kausap namin. Hello, Paul. Good morning.
Good morning, Paul.
Yes, good morning. Wait, I'm trying to nagtapos sa messages and I can't seem to get out.
This is the fun of doing live streaming. Talagang you see what our lives are, diba? And
yeah, okay.
And what quarantine is for all of us.
Okay, perfect.
There you go. Nice to see you again, Paul.
Yes, hello, Joe.
Hello.
Yun.
Rana.
Paul, alam mo, nagpagupit na ako. Buti na pumunta ako ng barbershop, nagpagupit ako. Sabi ko, si Paul kaya magpapagupit? Ay, oo nga. Magugupit si Paul.
Every 2 days.
Ayun. Di pa ba nakakarating yung mga sponsorship mo dyan ng shampoo, Paul?
Perfect for the heat. How about Paul? Have you done any weddings since the lockdown, or have you done any celebrations? Covered any celebrations since the lockdown?
Not yet, actually,
Okay.
but we have this coming July. Meron kami and are planning everything that we can to to be safe and to give the best what we can do. And
What's the size of the wedding?
Yeah.
In July.
It's intimate. Actually, it's a full wedding before, but the couple wanted it na idiretso pa rin and to have the rest of the celebration done next year. So ngayon, it will be just the ceremony and post-pictorial. So I don't know if there will be a reception pa or something. So ganun yung plans as of today. Tapos there's a couple then inquiring and they wanted to have a intimate wedding by the end of this month or month din daw. So we're still in talks kung paano yung logistics and all. Yeah, but I get Jervy sa yung kanyang concerns in regards sa safety. Yeah, naiintindihan ko naman yun and we really want yun. But yes, you have questions.
Yes,
well, I was going to point out question. I was just going to point out si Paul. Kaya ako excited. Kaya ako I was looking forward to having him here in this forum. Long before the pandemic happened, veteran tong si Paul doing intimate weddings. Especially yung out of the country weddings, Paul, di ba?
Yes.
So he's really used to having a very lean team with him. Sometimes siya nga lang din. Tama po.
Yes. Yeah, kasi ever since naman, when we do abroad events, it's always intimate. Lalo na sa part ng Europe. Ang 200 sa kanila is absurd na. Ang 100 is out of this world na ang dami for them. So, they are used to 20 to 50 or sometimes even lower. So, although we cover naman, kaya kung kakayanin. Of course, this one, I'm just gonna explain lang how we do it. But without the pandemic and all. So, but it is doable in terms na kung in a small crew, kaya. So, nakakapagod, yes, true. Sobrang nakakapagod. Wala kang lightman, wala kang tagasaksak ng battery and all. So, everything ikaw. Tapos, pagsakay na sasakyan, hindi mo alam kung saan ka pupunta, tatakbo ka, ganyan. Pero, nasanay na rin kami in a way. That's why, pagdating dito sa Pinas, after doing all those events, pagdating dito sa Pinas, pakiramdam ko sisiw na eh. And dito pa, napakaraing crew natin dito. So, for me, madali na para sa akin. So, kasi nasanay kami sa ganun eh, yung small lang kami, galawan, mabilis and all that. And we cover everything. Nako-cover kaya. So I guess it depends na each skill na lang. And when it comes naman sa in terms okay, I lost my thought. Okay. So pagdating let's say dito, we're gonna apply it now. Dito.
Yes, pandemic time.
We're gonna apply it. Yes, yes, we need to be very careful lahat. Of course, yung elderly would not be joining. Although yung iba, nakakausap ko, they really want their parents ganyan. But I asked them na, teka, how old are they? So nandun na yun. Tapos, of course, kids are not gonna be involved in. So I'm trying to explain it to them na it is a matter of creativity. How creative one could get. Kasi nasanay, I feel for me, nasanay kasi tayo na when it comes to Philippine weddings, it is ganito karami. It is bongacious, ganito karami ang guests, and that's normal for us. That is the normal for us. And
that's very Pinoy.
Normal for us having, and it is also normal for us na having this many suppliers in an event, which is kailangan kasi yung type of event natin dito is unlike so I'm very sorry na I always keep on referring or comparing sa ibang bansa, but just to have parang insight lang how things are done.
Of what we usually do abroad.
So yung dito sa atin kasi it is more, I feel like since it's big, kailangan talaga controlled eh. Madaming guests, kailangan talaga i-compact mo everything, even the time. So, there's a nagiging kinda, well, okay, I'm not gonna use that kind of word. It is, naglilin towards production. Okay. Our events here, leaning towards production type. So that's why we have this. We have the lights, we have the coordinators, the stylists, and all. Yeah, that helps naman talaga to make everything look good, which is very nice. And you can scale that down. You can scale it down actually, and you can still get the suppliers. But like I said, it is lang talaga pag-uupuan to have a unique style for your intimate wedding. Kasi hindi na usual Hindi na usual. Pagdating ng reception, doon mo ibubuhos yung programa. Ito, wala. Diba? Wala There's no
But it's
program at all.
possible, diba? Scaling down doesn't mean your wedding suddenly becomes very ordinary. I guess it's really just thinking out of the box. Kumbaga tayong nasa industry, nagpipivot tayo. It will be the same thing for couples who'd like to get married. Yun yung pivot nila. From the grand event, which is before grand event equals beautiful wedding, now it's scaled down intimate equals beautiful wedding pa rin, di ba? Special Instagram.
Yes, and at the same time, while we're thinking of that, syempre, we are also thinking of the safety of everyone.
Yes.
So,
Correct.
Iwas yung, like I said, the elderly, the young kids, and we know now we want them to be there because they are part of our lives. They are part of, they're family. So we want them to be there. But for this time naman, muna is, they could be just watching the ano na lang, yung afterwards, yung product.
Yeah.
So that's
or
why
this is what you're saying, that we're probably going to see a lot more blended events where maybe stream kay Lolo and Lola and all my nieces and nephews what's going on at the event venue or in a different home, diba? Because we don't want
exactly what I tell my clients also. I understand, we understand that you want your wedding to be memorable, you want everybody involved, but you have to think of your safety first. That's number one. Before anything else.
Yun.
I know you want to include your pamangkin, you want to include of your or whoever you want to get involved. Pero if you think like if there's someone in the family na medyo, let's say unhealthy, don't get involved.
Sige. Go ahead. Sige, Jeff.
So para sa akin, yun yung mga bagay na, because when I covered my first wedding, medyo hindi na iwasan yung ganun eh.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
because we were in one house, diba?
Yes.
One house,
right.
sama-sama.
Yeah, and then may infant pa. So may mga bagay you cannot parang we were inside one nandoon kami sa sala eh. So medyo malaki yung house. So, doon sa living room, during the ceremony, nandoon din yung lolo. And the lolo has a parang pneumonia something. Parang meron siyang case ng gano'n. Yeah, may ganun condition. So, getting the two of them inside one place is not a good idea. So parang now that I realize all those things, kumbaga parang mga bagay na hindi ko dati alam. Now, if I get inquiries, I tell this to them.
Yeah.
I ask and I remind them. Just like I'm going to have another wedding kasi on next week. So last week, dinidiscuss na namin lahat, the do's and don'ts. Okay? Huwag mo nang isama yung father mo. Huwag mo nang isama yung, since your father is not really that well, so wag sama. Don't include your, mga pamangkin mo, mga babies and all that. May mga ganun bagay. How many? 10 lang kami. Kasama yung shooter.
What you're saying, Jervy, is wag isama physically, no? Wag isama physically.
Yes. But we're going to do a Zoom live. Magla-live.
Yes. Are you helping them with that, or sila na yung kumuha nun?
Yes, we're helping them.
Yeah, because that's now, I think we had questions about that last week, no? Who can help the couples set up the Zoom or the streaming of the wedding to the other members? Kasi syempre not everybody, although a lot of us are more techie than but not a lot know how to be able to execute it. And in a way, yung gusto nila yung output or makikita nila, kunwari, saan ko ba dapat ilagay yung camera? Yung mga ganon, di ba? Sometimes, that's, to you, that's second nature. That's already, right away. But to most of our soon-to-weds, parang, pwede hindi nila mas problem. So that's something you're already doing.
Right. So I have clients also, may mga iba naman, they want this and that. Oh, I want after the shoot, I want to do this, I want to do that. I totally understand that. Marami
Mhm.
tayong gawin talaga. But, syempre, minsan, as much as possible, parang gusto mo, you just want to get this over with. Parang mapaganda namin yung shoot, maganda yung coverage. Then after that, we're good. Yung mga iba kasi they want to extend pa eh. They want to do more. Like after the wedding, they want to go to another place for some pictorial
Another pictorial, parang ganon.
uh, na na minsan hindi na talaga siya pasok in one day. Alam mo yung parang alam mo na from here I want to go to another place from talagang off the way.
Yes.
Parang gusto nila na yeah, it's just an intimate wedding. After the wedding, we want to have some pictorial of us. Okay lang. Para sa akin, ako okay lang sa akin 'yun as long as na safe. Yun lang yung sa akin.
Right.
You cannot let's go to Quiapo and then take
Yes,
some
yes.
shelter na alam mo na sobrang tao
So,
ron.
pati yung place dapat napupuntahan nyo.
Yes, importante.
Do you also get inquiries for engagement photo shoots, prenup photo shoots?
Yes. Pero as of now kasi ako mismo wala pa kasi pumapasa sa ano ko criteria ko.
Jervy.
Medyo pinipili ko rin kasi when you do prenup shoot, napakahirap din talaga ng walang assistant. If I can bring one, yes, good. But by the way, since Paul mentioned a while ago yung mga shoots abroad compared here, yes, nagagawa na namin dati yan, one team lang, two, tatapos ang wedding. Pero Paul, ang kalaban natin dito yung humidity. Napakainit kasi, especially nung month ng May. Goodness. Unlike when you go abroad, US, Europe,
yes.
ay paano malamig, di ba? Hindi mo inaalala yung pawis mo tumutulo sa mata mo. Like while you're shooting, tumutulo. Okay lang yan. Unlike, mas lalo ka na, Paul, tumutulo lahat.
Hindi rin hindi
headband ka?
Malamig yung panahon.
Hindi, yeah.
Parang tennis player pala po ano.
Pero Paul, dito hindi ka pa nga kumikilos, tumutulo na yung pawis.
Diba, and that's just true.
Yung heat index,
pero totoo.
ang lala. Grabe.
And even for the couple, diba, syempre, the couple lusaw na rin agad. Konting apak pa lang.
Right. Alam mo, pinakamahirap ng last month, Paul, habang nag-shoot ako, pag tumutulo, hindi ko pwede punasan. Titiisin mo muna sa balay. Hindi mo luha yung tears, pawis mo. Hindi mo basta-basta pwedeng punasan, di ba? Kasi dumi ng kamay mo. So, maghanap ka ngayon, damit, pupunas mo sa damit. Hindi rin, naka-expose yan eh. Titiis mo talaga yun. Mag-alcohol ka muna. Kumuha ka na sa But, what if kung makalimutan mo kagad? Alam mo yung mga ganung bagay?
Yes.
Kaya, ang hirap. Sobrang kahirap talaga.
It's a matter of, I understand naman niya. Parang yung, di ba, yung there are, may nauna rin na suppliers who've done the wedding. Tapos they are in full gear, ganyan. So it's a matter of how safety you want to get.
You take care of yourself. Yes, true.
So PPE is medyo out of the window in terms type of weather natin. Diba?
Yeah. Although may mga iba nagre-request, ako yung next week ko, lahat kami magra-rapid test. On the day. On the spot.
For your team.
No,
for everyone. In fact, since the client opened, ako rin nagtanong, are you gonna do it also?
Okay, so this is parang requirement ng client.
Yes.
Dapat pareho.
So you provided it.
Yes, hindi lang naman ibig sabihin ikaw lang ang may.
Tama. Yes, tama.
Tsaka, tatlo kasi kami shooter doon. And lahat kami, so I have my two photographer and one video. Lahat kami, separate kami ng ride.
Right.
Okay.
So may mga ganun na, so kanya-kanya kami ride.
May logistics na iba. And then,
I
of
guess,
course, sorry, so go ahead, Paul.
So,
ang tanong ko lang kay Jervy, he mentioned na sa prenup, hindi pa nakakapasa dun sa checklist or standard mo. So, yes, possible mag-prenup, but ano ang suggestion mo? Saan pwede? If you're saying, di ba kasi may would the studio setup Kasi Jervy, isa ka sa pioneer ng green screen tech. Nabasa ko yun somewhere. Parang green screen technology. Green screen technology.
Yeah.
Na
Not
parang may
marami na rin na gumagawa ng even before. Yeah. But this just so happened before, kaya ako siya madalas na ginagawa indoor. May backstory yun eh. Kasi nagkaroon nagkaroon ako injury, may slip disc ako. I cannot go outdoor. Nahihirapan ako mag-travel. So that's the reason I did everything inside the studio. And then just change the background.
Okay.
Opportunity now, mahirap siyang gawin because even the studio kasi, may mga studio kasi naka-close din. And you need a bigger space for that. Yeah. But possible.
That is possible.
Is that what you would suggest though when it comes to, let's say, engagement sessions and the concepts, di ba? Syempre, we can't avoid that soon-to-weds have, there's an idea of what they would like for their engagement session, for their weddings. And of course, as suppliers, it's also our job to kind of gently remind them that, okay, we might need to shift our expectation. Diba? Syempre, hindi na po tayo pwede siguro mag-engagement session in a castle in Europe. In this time that's happening, we cannot do that. But maybe
if you're going to have engagement na thematic, when you say thematic, you have to put on costumes.
Yes.
Yung pala issue saka magre-rent ng costume. And it's not even safe to rent costumes to wear somebody else's. Di ba?
So
not unless it's sanitized. Okay, fine.
Maybe we'll do engagement sessions whether in a studio na trusted natin na we're sure that somebody's studio who sanitizes and makes sure that whoever uses this is parang safe, or in your own home, di ba?
Yes.
A lot of men do that, di ba? They do their engagement shoots in homes.
Yeah.
Yun din yung gusto kong i-bring up para sa mga friends natin na stylists. Kasi syempre pag stylist ka, you lend your clothes. The client will rent from you. So dapat i-assure din nila yung couple na sanitize yung mga clothes na pinapahiram nila.
I will share lang.
Yes.
Jervy, may share lang ako na photo I saw in your in your Facebook post doon sa ginawa mong wedding.
Yeah.
Okay. So is it up na? Nasa-share na ba sa screen natin?
Wala pa, Miss Sharon.
Yung pag-disinfect?
Yun. I think I have to be, kailangan ako ipasok ni Bojo yung screen sharing ko.
There, tama ba?
Ayan.
Yan.
Yes.
So this is can you tell us about this, what we're seeing in this photo?
Ito kasi yung last step sa lahat ng mga ginawa kong guidelines. After all the shoot, the things that you've done the entire day, on how you keep yourself safe, the last, ito nga, you have to disinfect your gears also. So what I did, kumuha ko extension cord galing doon sa house. And then, dyan ko siya dinisinfect sa loob ng car ko, sa SUV ko. So,
anong tawag dyan, Jervy, sa gadget na yan?
UVC disinfectant. Yeah, UVC lamp.
UVC lamp. That's the same technology as the ones they're using in the hospitals, diba? To disinfect.
Yes. Yes, that's right. I look it up also. Nakita ko rin that it's safe to use it. In fact, isa sa mga tinanong ko talaga yung ating expert dyan, si Dominic Velasco. Shout out kay Dom. And Dom kasi, genius yung taong yan. So I asked him about this and he said it's really safe. It's safe daw. It's safer kasi doon sa mga, kasi meron kasi kami minsan, yung mga ibang mga naglilinis kasi ng gears, they use some I don't know kung alcohol-based water Ganyan din
You
kayo.
apply directly onto the gear, parang delikado.
Oo. Safe din naman yun, but it's so difficult kasi to do that. Like, paano gagawin yun sa lahat?
Lahat. Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
So, ako, what I did, yun, I place it in 15 minutes siya 15 minutes ko siyang dinisinfect na ganyan.
Mhm.
As long as dark yung lugar.
Yeah. And then, of course, yun nga, like you said, you were by yourself, no? So, alangan naman i-alcohol mo lahat nun. Tapos, saka ka palang mag-shoot. Parang, ubus na yata yung oras natin. Tapos na yung ceremony, nag-disinfect ka pa din.
So I guess, Jervs, for the photographers, that's a good investment, the photo video crew. That's a good investment to disinfect your items. And maybe for the couples, you might also want to look into that, na where you will have your celebration, your ceremony. You could probably have one of those things, 15 minutes kamo, diba? Just to make sure na ma-disinfect yung surrounding. Parang hindi na safe na itututok sa tao, but dun sa area.
Pwede rin naman siya sa lahat pag-disinfect ng groceries. I'm not selling that product, but you can ask me, I can tell you where to buy it.
So pag bago na ng kasal, or you can also provide it maybe if you're a soon-to-wed couple and you want to be sure that everything that comes into your wedding is properly disinfected. Let's say you can offer it and bago kang kasal in your own home, you can use it, diba? When you're off na to your married life.
Hindi pwedeng may tao sa loob. I mean, if you're talking about
pero sa mga gamit, surfaces that are frequently touched, pwede siya.
Yes.
So that's something that the suppliers consider.
After using it and then syempre walang tao doon sa loob, 'di ba, ng room. Pagbalik mo, pag medyo naamoy mo na parang may sunog, ibig sabihin nagwo-work yung lamp.
Okay.
Kapag walang amoy burn or amoy roasted peanut, hindi siya effective. So amoy sunog siya. So don't worry. Baka alam mo yung gamit ko naluluto na.
Yeah, so that's a tip for the soon-to-weds also, especially if you're kasi di ba yung iba hindi lang photographer, like I'm sure yung iba gusto kasama lahat ng elements that they'll have the caterers in or
event styling.
So yung ita-timing mo lang, sabi nga nung guest natin last time, it's a matter of scheduling, making sure na hindi sabay-sabay lahat. So in between the ages probably you can have one of those gadgets. I understand hindi naman siya ganun kamahal, Jerv, so if it's the one for personal use. Kasi sa hospitals, malalaki yun. Medyo industrial, medyo mahal siya.
5,000 lang.
But I think for the household use, it's less than 5,000. So, it's a small investment for your wedding and it's something that pwede mo pang gamitin long after your intimate wedding is done. Diba? Dahil nga nasa panahon tayo ng pandemic.
Kaya bumili niya kahit 10 pa tapos disposable pa yan. Na Paul?
Yeah, I would include lang din na like, di ba sa hospitals naman, actually dun sa mismong actual kung saan yung parang epicenter ng mga kung saan yung may mga sakit doon. They are taking this kind of precautions na kasi iyon yung epicenter nila ron. Kumbaga lahat yun may sakit. Dito, we are covering a wedding which we are already taking precautions. We are not allowing this and these people. But dahil nga konti tayo, ang kagandahan nun, sa sarili natin, kahit ako o whoever members of the family, they also trying to make sure na they are safe in a way na ako, ganito yung mga pinuntahan ko, alam ko wala akong sakit, I am taking everything, ganyan. So, we have already this at the back of our minds. That's why, in a way, it is my safety measures na rin. Kasi you're not gonna go into celebration ganyan when you're feeling something already. Diba? So, ganun kasi yung tao pagka you're feeling something, ayoko sabihin, ganyan na jahe. Pero that's I would think na ganun ang magiging isipin ng if you are a guest. But dito, you're not just a guest. You are a part of the family, which you know na if ever you're gonna do something or para bang may, alam mo sa sarili mo meron ka ng mali o ganyan, you won't be putting everyone in harm's way. So already, the way you think is you have this safety na kagad. Di ba? May safety measures ka na. So these are that's the first, that's the primary safety measure. The secondary is pag everyone would be sanitizing, mask and all. So that's the secondary. So I would think na, like I said, it will be per individual kung paano mo itatakal yung safety mo and for the other safety as well.
Right,
Ito, ang mahirap lang dito is yung uupuan at pag-uusapan yung bawat galaw and logistics ng event. Yun lang ang magiging mahirap.
That's a great point that you share, Paul, which has been actually coming up every broadcast that we've been doing.
Yes.
All the suppliers we've guested, they kept saying, what really you really need to invest in and make sure works very well is your coordinator and your wedding planner. And really making sure yung talagang the load of making sure that everybody is safe and everybody is practicing the proper protocols. This is where you are going to be able to, you're going to need to really trust in somebody who can do this for you. And that's
exactly.
so cool. Kaya talaga, that's really going to be my next broadcast.
Exactly. Kasi hindi ka naman kasama. Pamilya mo yan eh. Pamilya mo yan.
Yes,
sarili mo. Pamilya ko to eh. Kung magkakasakit to. So you're not just a simple guest na para bang third or kaibigan or ganyan. Pagka ganun, medyo duda ako. So, but these are family. These are close family. You don't want your family to get hurt or ganyan. So, sino lang outsider dito? It will be the supplier. Supplier and outsider. So, for yourself, like me, parang I know kung saan ako mananggaling. Ako sa sarili ko, alam ko na I am wala akong sakit na ganyan. You're taking care of, this is our livelihood, and you want to make sure na, di ba, you are safe as well. But we cannot, kasi we don't know how long will this be, and if we're gonna be like so parang yung ika nga ni Como, walang kapalit ang buhay. Diba? Remember that reporter? So, gusto kasi ng tao lumabas eh. Ganun eh. No, kasi buhay yan eh. So, there's nothing more than death na niya. But, we get that. Yes, and that's why we are doing everything that we can in our power. Na lahat na ganyan, diba? And we are cutting ganyan. Babawasan natin. And like Jervy said, may mga equipment na for all the safety and all. Yes, and we need to do that. It is just kasi we don't know till when. Ito, so we need to, kasi it is the same thing as going outside, going to the mall, going sa palengke, going to the bank. May nakasalubong ka na brush mo yung balikat, yun hindi mo kilala. So there are so many things going on outside na you can, if ever, na ganun lang kabilis. But this one, inuupuan natin. You know the people. You are getting to know the people. Diba? You are doing everything in your power na everyone to be safe. Unlike when you just go outside, hindi mo nga makasalubong mo sa kalsada, hindi mo alam kung gaano ka safe yun eh. So, it is not like that. So, diba? Pag
what you share, no, Paul, or and we mentioned this also in our broadcast last week, is what's great with working with experts and people who've really been in this industry for over close to 2 decades now, is that these safety protocols are taken so seriously. So for couples and soon-to-weds who want to push through with their wedding, they can have the peace of mind knowing that, man, kung ako praning ako, mas praning pa yata yung supplier ko. They also want to make sure that they will not, that they will give great service and at the same time keep everybody safe and protected.
Yeah, so
You have some great insights from
we
us,
also
guys.
have we also have a parang okay, let's say we have that. That's one part. So the second part is okay in regards, let's say, some packages, yeah, for suppliers for the packages. I am with din naman na you can't uh, dalawa hati yan eh. You can't give the full package you have since it's not gonna be a full wedding. So if you're gonna cut it down naman or you'll give discounts, which is okay kasi maliit na, it's an intimate wedding. Tapos doon magpe-play. Like I do get what Jervy is saying naman in regards doon na is it what do you call this worth it? Is it gonna be worth it with for this amount? I could contract or something ganyan. Parang you're gonna weigh that.
That's
Diba?
what it's from the supplier perspective, tama ba?
Yes,
Yes.
oo.
That's what's going on in your mind.
Yes, so suppliers.
I think what I'm trying to say there, Paul, lang, is just charge accordingly. Charge accordingly. Just accordingly. Whether if it is big wedding, small wedding, just charge according to your, based on your effort, the
Right.
level of.
Yes, oo. So it will go. It will
Nabagsak na yun kasi just related to that project. No, it's a matter of, just charge ko ano sa tingin mong worth para sa'yo.
Again,
Kasi
as we
it's not really, it's not fun. Like, kanyari, after shooting, I should have charged more. Ang dami kong ginawa. Ang dami kong so you're going home with a heavy heart.
Parang correct. You should need to put lahat yon on account. Diba? Parang if you're gonna be, parang everything is gonna be,
For example, I give you an example. May isang, same lang naman sila. They have wedding, then after that, may reception, konti lang ang tao. The difference is, let's say, yung isa sa house lang, then yung isa sa hotel. Okay. Mas mahal yung charge ko sa hotel. Bakit? Una sa lahat, I'm not even going to take the elevator. Stairs lang ako eh. Additional effort sa akin. Yung kasi lalakarin ko yung hagdan. I mean, akitin ko yung hagdan.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yung elevator lang, parang niisip ko, I've been practicing social distancing.
Social distancing,
Then, pagpasok ko sa loob ng elevator, kasama ko rin sila lahat.
Yeah.
Just one snap of your finger, patay. Mali na yung ginawa mo. Diba? So, those are things to consider. Yes, go ahead.
Yes, Jervy and Paul, it's been so good talking to you this morning. No, I mean, you raised so many great points, and there are so many things that Sharon and Miss Sharon and I didn't see, and it's great to also get the perspective of the supplier. But of course, what we want to tell our soon-to-weds out there, especially if you're tuned in and you're listening, is with people like Jervy and Paul, you can be assured that your celebration is of utmost importance to suppliers. It is something that they also want to happen. And tama nga si Paul, no? Parang mas safe pa nga kung iisipin mo because you know who you're with.
Yeah, that's true.
You're stepping out and buying essentials. Grabe, we've run out of time.
Yes. No, I'd really like to have another session because si Jervy has this checklist that he came up with after doing the intimate wedding. Maybe another session, or maybe Miss Rona of Inspiration Magazine can have a session with you, Jervs, and we can, get your checklist.
Yes.
We can publish also para makita rin ng couples and they get ideas and inspiration from that. And then, Paul, sobrang kulang ng time, but I do love to have you back again next time because you've done a helicopter wedding some time ago, and that's really something very close to intimate weddings. And I'd like sana na we'll do a session on that, plus yung wedding in Palawan. Mas ma-expound natin yun. Paano mo gagawin pag ang ikli ng time, sobrang nabitin. We would like to have you guys back again.
Yes. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you
for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
For those who are watching our broadcast, you can still send us your questions, the questions you might have for photographers and videographers, so that we can answer them in this broadcast. We still have two guests coming and joining us this morning. Would you like to start, Miss Sharon, or ako na? Nagkahiyaan ko, di ba?
Sige, unahin natin yung medyo iba from our group this morning. He's a videographer. And he's from Grizas Audio Video Corporation. So, hindi na natin sila masyadong naririnig ngayon, but they did wedding videography from 1995 to 2005. And after that, they shifted to corporate events, and they are currently working with the country's top TV networks. No? But in 2006, long before nag-pandemic, hindi pa natin alam na magkaka-coronavirus, no coronavirus, they've started doing live streaming. And the reason why we have them this morning is because the man behind Grizas, no, he's always innovating and he's always keeping up to date with the latest technology. So, kesa ako mag-explain, mas maganda i-explain ng expert, I'd like to call in Yong Ferrer of Grizas Audio Video Corporation to share with us the latest live streaming technology. Good morning, Yong. O, tingnan nyo naman.
Sharon.
Yong.
Good morning.
May
Good morning,
laptop lang na nakaharap sa face namin. O, di ba? Talagang...
Streaming setup. Okay, but before we discuss yung isa pa nating guest, Rona.
Yes, of course. I'm so happy that he said yes this morning to guest in our broadcast. Pat B is really, when it comes to wedding photography, I hardly think I have to read his bio, but I'm sure all of you who are watching here this morning know that he is our photographer who's taken who shot the weddings of the It Girls. Syempre, we know this, of the likes of Solen Yusuf, Isabel Daza, Heart Evangelista, recently Moira De La Torre, and of course Ann Curtis. And
kasi yung photo sa likod mo, oh.
Oo nga, I was telling Pat, pwede ba akong line up dun sa It Girl na yan?
It Girl.
Of course, the wedding photo is also by Pat. Pat was also my wedding photographer. But I said, in this quarantine, I'm an eat girl na lang. I just eat and eat. That's all I've been doing. And Pat really started the editorial feel when it comes to wedding photos and portraits. And Pat has the first photography-driven solo wedding book, which is available in Lazada and National Bookstore. So let's welcome Pat B. Hi, Pat!
Hello guys, kamusta? How are you?
Hi, Pat.
So,
Doing good. How are you?
I seem to be out of focus. Let me check this.
No
Yan,
problem.
okay na.
Nice.
Nakatulog yata yung camera ko.
So Pat and Yong, of course, are joining us for the second half of our broadcast, and really to give us even more insight when it comes to wedding coverage and celebrations. There are so many great points that were brought up now by Paul and Jervy, of course, earlier. But I know, like Pat, for example, he already shot a wedding during MECQ. Tama ba? What was the wedding that you did in this quarantine season? Tama ba? I know you did Sarah's first.
Yeah, it was the day before na-implement yung quarantine. And then a few weeks ago, I was able to shoot na rin another one during the ECQ.
Okay.
ECQ ka, hindi pa GQ.
Yes.
I think I have photos of that. Sige, go ahead lang, Pat. We'll share.
The Richard and Sarah. Yeah, so of course, I think the public knows, Richard Gutierrez and Sarah Labati's wedding was originally, of course, intended to be a bigger wedding and a grander wedding. And he also did the push for that. But they felt that it was not proper for them to push through with it, given the season, no? Tama ba?
Right. Imagine from a 700 guest invite wedding, naging 15 or 18 people na lang inside a room having a civil ceremony. And imagine, they decided on that like a day or two lang before they canceled their big wedding. So imagine that big change. Parang if you were the bride, di ba? Parang in a way, your dreams of having this grand wedding like a princess na nawala, 'di ba? And then in
Yes.
a span of a day or two, you decided to change it to a civil wedding.
Mm-hmm.
I guess parang it's also tiring to go all through that, no? Parang
Mm-mm. Yes.
parang every minute, every second, ano, what's going to happen? Are they, ano, stopping the big event now? And the pandemic, parang you're caught right in the middle of yung transition eh. Sobrang
Mhm.
hirap daw talaga. And
But how
then
was the
again,
mood when they had their wedding? Kasi two
when
days, di ba?
they,
2 days lang
right,
yung
oh, I was also informed like a day only before
okay.
na, oh, hey, we're pushing through with a small wedding. And the vibe was really different.
Mm.
Actually very emotional. No, for the families galing abroad, they arrived
Mhm.
already, and
Yes.
then to go through this magnitude, no, of a change was it's a really big thing, no, during that time. Very
Yes.
intimate, lots of course, lots of emotions, crying. And then at the end of the day, no, it was still a beautiful wedding.
Yes.
Pag intimate ba, Pat, I mean, because I think parehas naman, all weddings are beautiful. But I've heard it a lot. Pag intimate, parang mas ramdam. I mean, you said it was
Mas
very emotional. Because
Yes,
I think,
mas ramdam mo talaga eh. Kasi everyone talking, everyone's zoning in, focusing, and listening to what's really happening. Sometimes pag sobrang daming guests, parang half of them, di ba? Half of them di nakikinig, and
Right.
etc. and stuff like that. Ito kita mo, the uh, the 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 environment was really quiet. Talagang in the zone, nakikinig talaga lahat. Ramdam mo every moment, every second of what they're saying.
And I guess there's no effort on the end of coordinators or the program talagang to get everybody to focus on something. Kasi ba oftentimes at big weddings, talagang you have to do all of these things to make sure that okay, it's time to look at the couple. It's time to look at the screen. It's time to look at the dance floor, parang ganon. But when it comes to intimate weddings, it's so organic. It's just it happens so naturally. There's no other thing that you need to do na patay ng house lights or whatever things like that, 'di ba?
Right, right. And I think parang it gave a lot of couples an idea on how they can do their civil wedding, especially this year. Of
Yes.
course, their celebrities napansin na, "Uy, it's possible pala to have a very beautiful, intimate wedding." So I
Yes.
guess parang na-inspire din lahat because of this, of their wedding.
And the other we featured also of course the wedding that you recently did a few weeks ago during ECQ naman, of course with your help. Thank you. And it was a little similar where but this one was set in a home. Tama ba?
Yes,
Vanessa
yes.
wedding was set in a
It
home.
was set in the house, and then of course, first ko to na during the ECQ, and then I learned a lot, no? Kasi first time for me also to have all these protocols in spraying and stuff like that. And maganda rin i-segue kay Yong after this kasi napansin ko everyone is going live stream.
Yes.
There's a few yung mga ibang siblings nag-live stream, yun tita, yun mom, yun mga assistants, lahat nag-live stream. Lahat
Mhm.
naka-camera phone. And then lahat parang naging instant videographers and photographers. So
Right.
imagine, there's only two of us nagkakaharangan na despite the
Yeah,
limited count,
totoo.
'di ba? Parang lahat naging excited na maging shooter. Kaya very important yung live streaming 'yon para there's designated people to do that. Walang magkakaharangan. Imagine konti na lang
Yes.
kayo, nagkakaharangan pa because excited, you wanna live stream to your relatives and
Yes.
everyone, no, all of your friends. Yan.
Mhm.
Oh, so you mean there was no designated person to live stream? Everyone was trying to do it at the same time.
There was one designated person, pero of
Mm.
course, then
The
again,
excitement mo
everyone
nga.
wants to have a safety person. So,
Yes.
'di ba? Aside from the laptop, there's also four or five camera phones, no, going on. Nag-live stream din lahat. Yun.
Yeah.
I want to say hi to Shekinah, who says she's watching. Hello, Shekinah. And then, of course, Al. Hello po, Al, you're watching. And Rachel, who says, watching here from Pasay and soon to wed. on December this year and hindi ko pa po na-contact ang supplier na. So, as you've heard, no, Rachel, if you, I'm sure if you contact your suppliers, and just like the suppliers we have with us this morning, they are so ready and so willing to help you continue and have a beautiful wedding. Sir Yong, when it comes to live streaming, sabi nga ni Ms. Sharon, matagal na po pala kayong nagla-live stream. And
Yes.
ngayon, left and right, live stream na po ang buhay natin.
Yun
Like
nga
this
eh.
morning.
Actually, yung live streaming, 2006, na-invite kami sa isang hospital to live stream to Cebu and India. Ngayon, yung mga doktor ngayon doon, endoscopy yun eh. So yung live streaming namin, bali yung kinukunan, then endoscopy, then may live fluoro or x-ray. Then ngayon, ang mga Filipino dito, yung mga doctors at saka yung mga sponsors, sabi nila, dapat galingan natin. Kasi India yun eh. Philippines tayo. Ngayon, iba pa lang way ng live streaming noon. It's what we call through Polycom. No? Yung Polycom na parang ganito. No? Robotic siya. Tapos, pero ini-live stream namin siya. Very, very expensive ang live streaming noon. Yung hospital paid around 500,000 pesos per day to live stream to Cebu and live stream to India. Ngayon, ang gulat nila, tapos ang ang video namin parang ganito, tayo, di ba? Naka-quad tayo. So ngayon, since naka-quad tayo, ngayon kita nyo, very, very simple, naka-quad na tayo eh. Noon, napaka-complicated, siguro times 2 nito yung gamit namin. Then after nung event, biglang nag-email ngayon yung India. Sabi niya, paano nyo ginagawa yan? So, siyempre, natuwa naman din kami. So, yun yung unang live stream namin. Then, sumunod, we live stream through Skype. Na ang akala dati natin, yung Skype is only good for, di ba, communication?
Telephone, yes.
Then, ginawa namin, katulad nito, tulad nito, pipindutin ko yung switcher. This one is the robotic camera. Ito yung robotic camera. Yeah. Then, halimbawa, meron tayo, let's say, katulad dito, ito yung mga sample namin, yan ngayon yung mga sample ng ginagawa namin ngayong live streaming na setup. So, yung natin, yung konsepto ng live streaming noon, yun lang nabili na yata, hindi ako sure, nabili na yata kasi ng Facebook ang Skype eh. So, nagkaroon sila ng Facebook Live dahil sa Skype. So basically, yan yung live streaming nung dati. I also did some for our government way back GMA time na lahat ng 13 regions sabay-sabay namin ni live stream, tapos nagpalit lang sila from CFL bulb, from incandescent bulb, nagpalit sila ng CFL bulb. Then 2010, gumawa kami ng live streaming for a political presidential candidate na walang access sa mainstream media. So ni-live stream namin 'yon para kung merong mga problema sa different regions dahil wala kang dati kontrolado ng ng administration yung main media. So through live streaming, doon ngayon namin nagkakausap-usap yung mga leaders ng ibang region. So nakakapag-live streaming kami.
Sir Yong, I have a question po. So now that live streaming is a little bit more friendly
affordable.
Affordable, tama, and friendly to the regular, to everyone, kumbaga nga, no? Do you have tips when it comes to live streaming your wedding? Kasi parang I think a lot of couples are going to be exploring this now, no?
Yeah.
What are your tips?
Okay.
Kasi syempre we don't have all
ngayon, ngayon ganito, maliit lang na background regarding that. Ang unang tinulungan namin mag-live streaming is Society of St. Paul, yung Sambuhay TV Mass. Then hindi naman namin alam na magkakaroon ng pandemic eh. Last year, umorder na sila ng ganito, mga robotic na cameras. It's called PTZ. So, yung PTZ, pan, tilt, and zoom, umorder na sila. Pero syempre, lack of budget sila nun. Pero na-order ko na rin. Then, later part of January, dumating na yung PTZ nila. Tapos, ngayong March, biglang nagkaroon tayo ng, nito nga, pandemic. So, ngayon, ang nangyari, syempre, sila yung una naming client ng PTZ. Then, meron na ngayon kami sa Caloocan and actually kahapon, na-install na namin yung sa, actually ito yun ito yun, yan yung in-install namin sa Sanctuario de San Antonio.
Okay.
Na, yan yung sa St. Paul, yan nakikita nyo ngayon. Okay? So, basically, ngayon, yung Sanctuario ngayon, they already have their pan, tilt, and zoom capabilities. At saka yung iba pang churches like St. Paul, and yung diocese ng Caloocan, nag-uumpisa na. So, with this, actually, it can help our wedding couples. Why? Because lahat na ngayon ng churches, they are now doing live stream. Na-briefing kami, hindi ko alam kung gaano ka-sure. Na-briefing kami, hindi ko gaano ka-sure.
To live stream their mass, tama ba?
Yes po. They're like, actually kahapon,
intention. Pero siguro, kung magpapasal ka doon, you can request if it's possible for you to use it. Tama ba?
Yeah. And it will complement our photo and video team. Why? Ang sabi sa amin na as per yung ating DOP sa likod ng camera, no? Ang sabi sa amin, allowed lang daw kasi ng 10 people for a wedding. Okay? So kung 10 people, sa loob ng church, definitely yung photographer will be there. Si Pat nandoon pa rin, no? Tapos yung pare no magse-celebrate, assistant ng pare, then the couple, then parents ng bride and groom, no? Apat 'yon. So siyam na siya. Ngayon, si videographer nag-iisa na lang siya sa intimate wedding. So, how will the church complement with this scenario? The church can complement with this scenario na yung mga friends, relatives, nung soon-to-wed couple, hindi sila na pwedeng pumunta sa simbahan. At the comfort of their office and of their homes, mapapanood na nila live stream, yung nila live stream ng simbahan.
Right.
Yeah. So ngayon, hindi rin naman mawawalan ng trabaho si videographer kasi siya yung pang tent guy . Ang maganda lang dito, magkakaroon sila ngayon ng iba-ibang angles na just like before.
Right.
Okay? So yan yung sinasabi namin, this is a game changer. No?
Yeah.
Lalo na kasi robotics . Ang balita ko, yung in-installan namin kahapon, they plan to have how many robotics yung kahapon? They plan to have 3 robotics and 1 wireless.
Okay.
So,
Tapos na ulit yung shift ka to the other camera para makita nila.
Wala lang yung mismong joystick, but this is how it works, ano? Ayan, no? Tulad yung 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, hindi ako masyado. Okay, tulad yan, no? Ayan. Ayan yung camera namin.
Harap niyo.
Wow.
So basically, ganun siya nagwo-work.
Sino mag-ooperate ninyo? Taga-church na.
Well, yun nga yung sinasabi sa akin ng mga kaibigan ko na kaparian. Sabi ko, dahil syempre, let's always remember, no, na hindi lang tayo yung affected, pati yung mga church affected din. So ngayon, sabi ko, Father, game changer po ito. No, yung kaibigan kong pare. No? So sabi ko, since game changer ito, this will add more income to you to complement yung mga wedding na tatanggapin ng bawat parokya.
Yes.
So, di ba, kasi dapat magko-coordinate lang si videographer tsaka si photographer. Ngayon, syempre ako, iniisip ko lang naman yon. Diba? Ang iniisip ko doon, si videographer maglalagay ng isang tao dito sa control. Tapos ngayon, syempre, alam niyo naman yung simbahan, medyo stricto yan eh. No? Ako, galing ako sa Shrine of Jesus eh. Di ba? Matagal ako doon nagsiserve, kaya nga ako napunta sa wedding eh. Dahil inano ako ng pari doon, kaya ako may napunta sa wedding noon eh. Ako, happy na ako dati, nag-e-edit doon sa maliit na lugar ko. Pero since napadpad ako sa wedding, so, yun yun. Ngayon, alam ko ayaw nila papahawak ang gamit nila. Pero siguro naman, papayag naman sila na yung director ng videography or yung coordinator, di ba? Nasa likod, ito ipasok mo, ito ipasok mo. At the end of the day, ibibigay na lang sa iyo yung hard disk. So ngayon si videographer naman may konting shots nung sa labas ng simbahan. At saka kung ano man yung pwede siyang i-allow siya, hindi kasi pwedeng lumapit eh, pero ito pwedeng malapit to dahil walang ano to eh. Walang COVID. Walang chance of virus, di ba? So, yan yung mga nakikita ko na game changer. Then, singil silang konti, at least may additional income on church aside sa naniningil sila.
Okay. So, sana ang intention ng churches is actually to share this technology with the couples who are getting married in the churches. Siguro yung sa mga couples na nakikinig sa atin ngayon, maybe pwede mong banggitin alin-alin na yung mga churches that have ordered o merong ganito nang naka-install so that they can also inquire directly sa simbahan kung po pwedeng gamitin yun sa wedding nila.
Actually, kahapon dapat gagamitin dapat yung sa wedding sa yung sa Forbes, yung Sanctuario de San Antonio nga ba yun? No? Gagamitin dapat, kaso lang medyo na-delay yung carpentry work ng simbahan kasi we only work together with them to place the robotic camera doon sa... Ken, pwede bang pakita mo yung kung saan yung in-install yung robotic camera sa sanctuario?
So ang sanctuario de San Antonio meron na nitong technology.
I think so.
Yan ngayon yun, i-start install, no? Doon nilagay yun sa may chandelier. So, ngayon, they plan to order more. So, basically, sa tingin ko, dahil gusto nila talagang i-livestream kahapon yung first wedding nila, sa tingin ko, papayag yon. Siyempre, dahil, ngayon, actually, meron sila ngayong event, kaya namin hinabol yun eh. They ordered the other night. We installed yesterday.
Wow.
Lang yun. Para gamitin kahapon yung first mass nila. Kasi syempre we should always remember ang mga tao, they need also to pray.
Yes.
And nagiging problema na, syempre, 10 lang ang pwedeng pumasok sa simbahan eh. With live streaming ng kanilang parokya, no? Very few lang ang gumagamit pa eh ng live streaming. Let's say Cathedral, no? Diocese of Quezon City, Diocese of Manila, then Sambuhay TV Mass, then Ateneo. Yun lang ang gumagawa ng live stream. Pero wala pa silang mga robotics. Ang may robotics pa lang, i-deliver namin next week is via Society of St. Paul, yung Lady of Sorrows sa may Harrison Plaza.
Okay.
So, i-install namin yung by next week. Then, ang umorder na rin is yung Grace... Jerry, ano ba yung sa Caloocan? Sa may Caloocan, yung Diocese of Caloocan. Yon, meron na din. Umorder na rin sila. Yan, i-installan na rin namin yon. Then,
this
itong
is good
sanctuario.
news, no? I think for couples who prefer to have a church wedding or a religious ceremony. Kasi some naman think that when you say intimate, it just means a civil ceremony. Diba? Parang minsan nako-confuse ng mga tao eh. Pag sinabi mong intimate, sa huwes. Ganon. Pero that's not necessarily the case. So with the help of live streaming like this, it will be easier, I guess, for soon-to-wed couples if they, if it's really something very important to them, to their faith, no? That I would like to get married inside the church, and maybe there's a particular church you know, it's part of your family tradition that you want to get married there. So you can still push through with it, and it can still be an intimate wedding. And thanks to live streaming, of course, the rest of your family, whether here or abroad, no, because everybody's in lockdown, they can join and be part of the
Yes.
mass celebration.
Yeah.
I have a question for Pat, because we were talking earlier, no, with Paul and Jervy, and about actually pareho, no, Pat and Yong, na about managing expectations when it comes to your coverage now, no. So obviously, like I said, siguro the engagement session of going somewhere abroad is maybe not something that we can do maybe within the year, you know. Do you think this is something parang it's not, maybe it's not for now, you know, maybe it's something that you can do later on when you're married na, you know, when travel is more free, just book a photographer next time. But for now, maybe not. What are other um, shifts in expectation? I'm sure meron pa bang SDE, so to speak. Pag intimate, parang wala na, di ba?
Kaya
And
pa
yeah,
ba?
and
Yeah.
if there's only a single shooter, wala ka namang editor, wala ka namang ano,
Mhm.
next day edit na siya, hindi ba?
Right, right.
It,
It's going to be a post SDE na, no? And number two, the SDE was designed for guests who won't be able to make it to the church, diba?
Yes,
And it's a big group. Let's say in the hundreds. They're way at the back, no?
right.
So they can see what's really happening in front sa church and etc. Ngayon, of course, wala nang SDE since
Yes.
not one nakikita na yun what's happening in limited number. And in terms of photo and video, we're to the future events that we're going to be doing, we're pushing for at least two photographers, two videographers. Kasi
Okay.
number one, number two, of course, angle and safety. Mamaya, maharang ka, diba?
Yes.
And then, di mo makover yung angles nun, what's needed. So, mas maganda pa rin ang two photographers. We're pushing for that.
Mm-hmm.
And then, for the engagement shoots naman, wala nang mga abroad shoots. Some couples
Mm-hmm.
are opting maybe sometime next year na lang, parang
Yes.
post wedding,
Right.
some post wedding engagement session na.
Yes.
And
Hindi
now,
na pala.
yes, oo. And then we have a few couples na inquiring, "Oy, Pat, ba, since you have a studio, why not let's have it sa studio na lang, yung portrait session." Well, nagpa-advise ako sa maraming mga doctor friends ko. Sabi nila,
Mm-hmm.
it's more risky to have it indoors.
Indoor. Okay.
Sabi, yes, oo. So, just have it outdoors na lang, better.
Location.
Yes, when they're having their makeup, siguro iwasan na lang muna yung mga kwentuhan with the couple, have the makeup artist lang and the hair person with the
Right.
bride. Tapos
Yes.
noon, bihis na sa next room and then labas na.
Yes.
Start taking photos na. So iwasan talaga yung mga hanging out in one small
Yes.
area.
And this is also
Oo.
what you did in the wedding, di ba, of Vanessa, was you only came when it was time to shoot. And by the time, the hair and makeup had left, di ba? Kasi parang
Yes.
you were trying to observe the number of people in the home, hindi siya pwedeng sobrang dami.
Right. Yes. Mm-mm. So
So
when
I guess,
Vanessa was ready na, and then kami na lang and a videographer with her doing her solos and portraits.
yes.
Yun.
And for
Lalo, we
soon,
have some photos of you kay Vanessa.
yes, we do.
We're sharing
We'll
it.
fill it up. But I think this is something we can share with soon-to-wed couples, no? Because sometimes we see, especially for me, no, Pat and I, we do shoots day in and day out. This is something that we're so used to. And
okay na. Sige,
a
mamaya.
lot of soon-to-wed couples see what shoots look like from behind the
May
scenes videos and things like that.
Right.
may nakikita akong ano eh.
Shoots
Alisin
will
mo yung ano.
change a bit, especially engagement
Yan,
shoots,
alisin mo yan.
in the sense that
Yung nasa
maybe
gilid ka,
you
alisin
have
mo.
to strip it down, no? Like, it can't be all of these people converging to get that one perfect shot, right?
Right,
Kasi
right.
that's what you're used to. But what's important here, if you are getting married, if you still have to do your engagement shoot, you still have a portrait session coming up, it really
Sige,
actually
di bali okay na yan.
lies on the creativity and the talent of your photographer, because truth be told, you don't need all of those people converging to get a good shot. Di ba, Pat? It's,
Right.
it's
And
before the age of this, high production, it was really just
mm,
the model, the photographer, perfect light, perfect setting, no? And that's gonna be the challenge, I think, in the coming months, is you will really see whose creative juices can talagang yung mapipiga mo kung this is what we have, this is our situation, how can we still come up with beautiful, timeless photos, which I think we'll see in Vanessa's
Okay lang.
photos. She even said in her interview, no, na parang they were just at home, but Pat was able to make it feel and look as if they were doing their preps in a hotel. Parang I saw you had a comment na parang you used the parang divider ba yun at behind them or something to give sort of depth and parang may texture yung wall, di ba?
Yes, yes, oo. So parang ano lang, whatever is there to add texture or to
Yeah.
make the shot look cleaner, we also move things around para medyo mas maganda na yung composition. And one thing that's also nice with having these intimate weddings, there's more time to shoot the couple. Not
Right.
like before. Oo, sometimes kasi
Napadali
when
ba
you
yung trabaho niyo,
when
Pat?
hmm?
Napadali ng konti kasi nabawasan ng mga usyosero.
Napadali ng malaking bagay dahil before, syempre, ang laki ng entourage, ang daming nangyayari throughout the day. Parang sometimes meron ng A to Z na what to
Yes.
do. And then after Z, back to A na naman. Parang A1,
Yes.
A2 hanggang Z, whatever, ang daming nangyayari.
Wala.
So, one thing that's great here, there's more time to shoot the couple.
Right. And
Now,
if you
of course.
as a couple also, di ba? You want more photos of you.
Yes, sometimes we're stuck in this box na we need to do all of these pictures, etc., etc. Nawawala na yung totoong essence ng wedding eh. Nagiging sequence na lang just for show. So,
Yes. Ako meron akong isi-share because Pat was my wedding photographer. This is a story close to my heart because this is my wedding. When I got married, it was raining the day before and the day of my wedding. And I had a garden wedding. Siyempre, Pat will remember this. And all our other suppliers, medyo they were worried for us because, siyempre, it was muddy, just the environment wasn't so nice. But Pat told me, he said to me, the worst thing you can do when you're walking down the aisle is think about your dress. Sabi niya, you just look at Bojo, you just look at your husband-to-be and focus on that. And Pat, talagang because of those words, Pat was able to remind me na, oo nga naman, in a wedding, what matters is the marriage and, what's really happening. Not so much the, maganda yung lahat. We all want that. We all want the fancy things. But all these fancy things should point to, diba? The union that you're going to do. And that's what you get to enjoy in an intimate wedding. Tama ba? Hindi ko talaga yung makakalimutan, Pat. 9 years, halos 10 years na yun, pero talagang still there.
So parang nafe-feel ko na along the way while I'm shooting a wedding, alam ko na yung magiging worries ng bride and groom.
Right.
Para alam ko na at this point, alam ko na may manggugulo or may magsasabi ng mga comments na that will throw off the bride's parang positive energy. Right. So parang in a way I've composed things to say na in certain situations. Yan.
Yeah,
just to calm the bride down.
Yes,
most especially.
You calmed me down because of that. And these are photos of Vanessa, no? We shared this blog. Thank you, Vanessa, if you're catching this. Thank you so much for agreeing to be featured on inspirations.ph. So, where was this, Pat?
This was right in her bedroom.
Okay.
So I just opened the blackout curtains. I let the sun in and then look for a clean background para mukhang hotel pa rin yung vibe niya.
Right. And wala nang makeup artist.
They weren't in the room na just for safety. Oo, nasa ibang room na sila.
The makeup artist.
Yes.
Tama. I think they left no?
They left na.
Yeah. So no more retouch, no more change look na yan.
Wala na, yeah. Ito, nasa staircase lang nila. So I look for a spot na medyo malinis, not showing the people in the background.
Right.
Yun.
And
then and the great thing with this, since ang dami ka rin natutunan while I was shooting this, I
Mhm.
made a parang protocol na for my next wedding.
For your team.
Oo,
So may
for my
checklist ka
team.
na rin. Checklist ka na
Mm.
rin for this wedding.
Is it
Yes, oo,
something that you're
parang
going to run through with
yes,
couples?
yes, of course, with the face shield, face mask, dapat lahat meron, especially with us. And then if there will be ito yung parang biggest question right now. How are we going to test all of our suppliers if
Hmm.
they're COVID free and
Yes.
etc. And then for the next wedding, most probably, if you're going to have us tested, mas maganda an hour or two before lang. Kasi
Okay.
I heard other weddings, pinapapunta sila, let's say the call time is 3 p.m. Pinapapunta
Mm-hmm.
sila ng 9 a.m.
Ha?
Mm-hmm.
Diba? Oo, 9 a.m. kasi marami raw ite-test, yun na yung schedule ng technician, etc. Our answer there is, if they're going to wait 6 hours just for to shoot your ceremony, pagod na sila from the
Yes.
waiting. Naka-mask, naka whatever, naka face gear. So mas maganda an hour or two lang before and have it
Yes.
on site. Don't
Yes.
make them go somewhere else na malayo, na mainit.
Malayo. Right.
Diba? Oo, medyo mahihirapan lahat. Magsasuffer din yung quality ng
Ng
photos
work.
mo and yun and work ng function ng
Yes.
suppliers mo.
Ako,
Definitely.
I have well, it's an unsolicited suggestion, advice. I think some of the hotels, especially yung mga casino resorts, casino hotels, I think I read somewhere na ang gagawin nila sa staff nila when they reopen is that they'll have everyone tested and they're going to house the staff already. Para, kasi di ba, ang test kasi, if you're negative for that particular time only.
Yeah.
For that
Ah,
day, yes.
for that
Yes.
day. So, maybe the couples can also consider, kasi katulad nga ng sinasabi ni Pat, sometimes, ang haba ng waiting time. So, by the time na talagang magtatrabaho na yung supplier, pagod na sila. Doon pa lang
Yes.
sa waiting time ng testing. So again, when we say intimate wedding, it doesn't mean drastically cutting your budget because mas marami nga, may mga steps ka na dapat i-take ngayon because of what's happening with the pandemic. Baka posible rin i-consider and if the suppliers are okay with that, para ka lang din ng destination wedding,
Right.
you house all your suppliers, in one venue. Make sure nobody gets in or out except sila, wala nang lalabas dun sa suppliers
Mm.
mo. And have them tested maybe the day before. So even if they're there early in the morning, they get the results afternoon. Nakapahinga sila, di ba? And we're assuming minsan na dapat because we're all taking care of ourselves at wala naman tayo talagang direct exposure with the patient, medyo 90% yan negative. Wala nang lalabas at that point. So the following day, if it's going to be like a small venue or a hotel, the following day, these are the same people that will report dun sa wedding mo. Posible yun, di ba pa? Agreeable ba kayo doon?
Posible, yung testing lang ang pinaka-question kasi the rapid test naman hindi siya completely accurate for COVID. Baka may mga underlying symptoms ka, etc. Baka yun ang ma-detect niya. But the best thing to do is have the proper protocols in place. The face shield and face mask and sanitize. Yun ang pinaka-importante talaga. Mm-mm.
But kayo, you don't mind. Let's say ako, Pat, I want to hire you, but I don't want you stress on the day itself. Can I have your team the day before and I'll just billet you in this place? You'll be tested in the morning, but you're not allowed to go out anymore. Tapos next day, shoot na kayo for my wedding.
Actually,
You
we have that in place already. If the couple wants to have us tested, actually, ang pinaka tamang way is to have it on the day.
on the day itself.
On the day, yes. Oo. And better, nilagyan namin sa protocols namin, we will find our own testing facility that's close to us, nearby to us. Kung wala
Before
kang yes, before we proceed, or now, if you have a med tech or a nurse who can administer on-site, the better. Pero wag naman yung 6 hours before. Mas
Oo.
maganda,
Yes.
mga an hour or two lang. Mm.
And that's the ano eh. That's,
No?
Yeah.
Kasi
And
let's
that's
say let's say pagka nag-MGCQ, diba, there might be new rules in place. Baka
Yes.
payagan more suppliers, more more
Limit
guests.
25, parang in Davao City, it's 25 eh.
Yes, o imagine kung pinapunta mo lahat 'yan in a certain time, sabay-sabay, parang hindi rin safe to do that, 'di ba?
Yes.
Mas maganda kami kanya-kanyang
Oo,
positions.
yung scheduling. Ito,
Imagine if we're doing weddings every day, do we have ourselves tested every day?
Every day,
Mag-take
yeah,
test.
gano'n.
Oo, so medyo hindi rin maganda gawin 'yon.
And
So,
that's where
the best talaga is the best talaga kailangan proper
yeah, proper protocol.
safety.
Safety protocol.
Yun yung pinaka-best.
Share ko lang yung tungkol sa ano.
Yes.
Share ko lang yung share ko lang yung tungkol doon sa sa mga crew and getting tested. Dito kasi sa amin may 2-3 days ago, meron kasi kami isang project. Ngayon, yung mga bagong darating, kasi siyempre, hindi naman natin alam saan sila nanggaling di ba? So, pagdating nila, nag-rapid test kami. Pero naging rule na namin dito sa amin, pag pumasok ka dito, are you willing to stay for, let's say, for 1 month? Pagka-after para sigurado kami, yung team namin, hindi ma-infect. Then, syempre, it will be the, kumbaga, call na yun halimbawa nung wedding couple, kung ipaparetest kami lahat. Pero kami, alam na namin, since kunyari, magkakasama na sila rito, na rapid test na sila, sigurado kami na wala kami. Ang problema na lang namin, yung ibang kasama natin. Then, share ko yung isa, actually sa IATF rule. Kasi, di ba, ang problema namin ngayon, totoo na may mga shoot kami sa mga major network. Unfortunately, yung shoot na yun, pausog ng pausog. Sabi, May 15, June 15, ngayon baka July 15, ganito yung mangyayari. Tama yun. Ganito gusto nila mangyari. Lahat ng artista, director, lahat ng production, pati yung team namin, pati yung team ng partner ko, lalagay kami sa isang lugar na parang bahay ni Kuya. Tapos doon lang mag-shoot all around that lugar na walang pwedeng pumasok and walang pwedeng lumabas. Then, for 3 months. But the shooting is, yes. Kasi kung gusto mo kami, di ba? Kung gusto mo
hardcore.
Parang Survivor, di ba? Survivor kasi ginagawa lagi sa Palawan yan So, yung mga Survivor, Israel, Survivor lahat. So, lahat sila, i-house sila sa isang facility. Dapat, kumbaga self-sufficient, self-sustaining yung lugar. Siguro, baka resort yon. Hindi pa rin na basta hanggang doon pa lang yung usapan namin. Then, after nila 90 days, lahat-lahat will go home for 14 days and quarantine for 14 days. Then, go back to another location and shoot for another 90 days. Ganon yung magiging rule natin sa mga ibang shooting natin. Pero syempre kasi wedding is 1 day lang
1 day, yes.
Pero syempre, tama yung ikino-consider yon. Ngayon sa amin, para maiwasan na namin yung part na yon, well, it's very expensive on our end. Lalo na medyo mahina talaga ngayon. You can just imagine, 8 na ngayon yung tao. Dati 6 nung nag-lockdown, yung mga tao namin na nandito, sila yung mga nandito. Hindi na sila nakauwi sa kanya-kanyang probinsya. Pero which is good kasi may tao kami anytime. Kahit hindi pa kami officially open, tumatanggap kami ng work. Maganda lang doon is sigurado kami dito lahat na okay kami. Very expensive lang kasi dapat syempre kung kami katulad studio kami, production kami. Alangan namang hindi mo papakainin yung mga tao, papakainin mo rin sila. Yan lang yung masasabi ko regarding sa mga nakikinig na mga teams natin. Kailangan intact sila, hindi sila umuwi-uwi kung saan-saan. Kasi kung hindi, rapid test tayo. Paano yung bride and groom? Wala, ayaw magpa-rapid test. Tapos, kung saan galing palengke, mahilig sa palengke yung ibang tao natin. Medyo...
Yes, pagka on the wedding day, kailangan talaga lahat mag-rapid test. Hindi lang pwede suppliers. Family members, the couple themselves dapat sabay-sabay on the same day. Kaya yung mga family pictures inside the hotel room, inside a room, iiwasan na dapat lahat yan kasi very enclosed. Kung family pictures man, maybe at the lobby, or inside a big function room para marami lang ang spacing.
When you say family, yung immediate family ba yan? Diba, usually there's a picture with the bride, after the preps, ganyan, and then the picture of the groom after the preps. So,
Yes,
what?
oo. Halos
So,
wala
on
na
a
lahat
bigger.
yon. Mm.
Hindi, baka pwede rin naman yung in our previous broadcast, diba? They're saying, if there's going to be like sa catering, magkasama sa table with the protocols na susundin, it's per family or yung per household na magkakasama during the lockdown. Yung same, so if the bride and groom or the bride's family, sama-sama sila,
Yes.
pwede silang in one picture magkakatabi.
Oo.
Siguro, those outside of their house, hindi na muna, wala na yun.
If
Diba?
it's inside the prep room, for example, and then the mom wants to help or maybe the maid of honor wants to help, dapat nakapag-test din sila that day para safe sila kasi sila magiging magkakalapit eh.
Yes.
Oo. And then
Yes.
number two, we sa protocols namin, I was listing them down. I was passing this on sa mga friends, coordinator friends, etc. Kung may underlying condition, yung friend may ubo or some kind of sakit,
Yes.
please do not enter the room anymore. Don't
Yes.
force yourself.
Actually,
And
yun yan.
even if
Not just for weddings. If you do not feel well, stay home.
Oh.
yes, oh, and then I think this is the best time. That's yun nga eh, 75% of yung mga couples na kakausap ko, sabi nila sa akin, we always wanted that intimate wedding. Maski na 25, 50 people lang, pero our parents, yun nga, I was joking the other day, gusto invite yung buong barangay eh. Diba? So I'm telling them right now, now is the best time to do an intimate
Na.
wedding.
Yes, that's
Yes,
right.
oo.
Tuloy ang kasal. I mean,
Tuloy.
diba? We have all the reasons to get married. Again, we go back to what Rona was saying and what we keep repeating every broadcast namin. But it goes back to the choice of suppliers. Kailangan sigurado ka. And the suppliers that we get tulad nila Pat, no? Nila Yong, they have, aside from the general safety and health protocols, meron silang protocols na sinusundan as a company to ensure that they are safe and healthy and ready to be of service to you. And at the same time, safe din yung procedure nila on the actual day itself. Rons, I just want to say hello to Daryl Limbogo who just joined us.
Hello.
Hi, Daryl.
Mel Espiritu watching from Valenzuela.
Yes.
Thank you,
Hi,
Mel,
Mel.
for watching. And Coach Al Marinas, hello daw sa ating dalawa, Miss Rona. Salamat, Coach Al, for watching.
Yeah, may ano pala ako yung regarding yung sinasabi na yung mga destination where prenup, no. Actually this was done before ng COVID. Meron kaming mga ginagawang ganon na sa green screen studio. Pakita ko lang sa inyo yung sample ng pictures, no. Halimbawa, Ken, meron ka pa ba yung picture? Yan. Yan. So, ganyan, no, walang ibang tao, isa lang siya. Tapos, naka-green siya. So, ngayon, since naka-green ngayon siya, pwede na siyang, kunyari, kung ano yung favorite place nila, papalitan lang yung background. Let's say, New York, ganyan. Kung gusto pa rin nilang gumawa ng mga prenup. Which is safe, then, actually, yan na ngayon ang ginagawa ng mga agency. Puro sila warehouse shooting, tapos sa kanila gagawin yung mga prenups nila and everything.
But ito, kailangan malaking space, hindi pwede masyadong enclosed. And then it has to be sanitized, no? Bago pumasok yung subjects na ito-shoot. At again, sabi pa, face mask, face shield for the suppliers.
Right. But I think what's gonna happen, I'm pretty sure, no, is we're gonna see a rise of couples doing post-nups. You know,
Right.
maybe they're gonna do engagement sessions locally or within a place that's within their reach now. But maybe 2 years, whether family portrait session na yan, baka they already have...
Marami nga daw quarantine babies after.
Yes, yeah. But I feel that that's probably gonna end up happening. And you can still absolutely book these same suppliers that we're speaking to. I'm sure Pat would be more than willing to do
Yes.
after, diba? And baka by the time the travel will be easier, will be something that's more doable. But when
Yes,
it comes
aside
to, sorry,
aside sa mga engagement photos,
yes,
of course, there are still a lot of couples hoping and wishing na sometime next year na this will all go away. I'm
yes,
telling them right now na lower your expectation. The
right,
vaccine naman, wala naman siyang proven record na it will last like for years. It might be
mhm,
for a few months only. No, so yung best advice is no matter what happens, siguro buffer mo talaga next year. By hook or by crook, no? Kung di pa rin stable, just have your wedding na. Oo.
yes, that's right,
Mm.
In this part, in every broadcast, have your wedding, tuloy ang kasal, because when this year started in January, we were all hopeful because of the 2020, di ba? Perfect vision for the year. And none of us had an inkling that come March, there's going to be a pandemic and everything was shut down and everything slowed down. So we do not know what's going to happen in the next few months or next year, or if we'll have a working vaccine. But you just have
Mm.
to follow all the safety protocols. But you can go ahead and have a beautiful, safe, creative, Instagrammable
yes,
wedding. And you still have that one of a kind, once in a lifetime event. Diba? So talagang tuloy ang kasal because love wins. Diba?
Yes, for every problem may solution naman eh. And we're
yes,
very resilient, 'di ba?
yes.
Oh,
Mm.
the suppliers are resilient, the couples are resilient. Diba?
And for
Wag mo
some
na-
suppliers, ano pa yan, they will take it on with a positive attitude na, sige, how creative can we get given these circumstances? What can I come up with?
Right.
And our restrictions. And as Pat has shown, and even our other suppliers, the photos, the output, the videos are still so special. I've seen recently hindi na nga tama sabihin SDE, no? So, a next day edit, but basically a wedding video that summarizes the wedding. I think it was Vanessa's, where some of the shots included parang the Zoom screen na nga, di ba? That's what we were saying na we're going to start seeing kung before ang checklist of shots was the ring, the bouquet. Ngayon may ano na rin, the Zoom screen,
Right.
the
Mm.
makeup artist in a face shield. Yun na
It's,
yung makikita natin.
it's going to be different, but it doesn't mean it's less special. Diba? It is equally beautiful, probably mas maganda because it's something new. Again, yun nga it's not just us suppliers or the wedding industry doing a pivot. It's also the couples na going out of the box. Na sabi mo nga, Pat, marami kang kausap na nagsasabi na actually gusto na talaga namin intimate wedding.
Yes.
So, pag intimate wedding, talaga you go out of the box, hindi na to yung the wedding that you're used to attending na, but it doesn't mean it's less special. Diba? So talagang ano lang, we will find creative ways within the safety protocols na dapat nating sundin.
So, Pat and Yong, any last words you want to share to our soon-to-wed couples?
Pat, mauna ka na.
Uh so guys, so whatever happens, your wedding will be beautiful. No matter what the size, if it's 10, 15 or 200. No, alam mo tayo mga Pilipino, we're all very creative. We will find creative ways to make everything come out super nice. Remember. Yan.
Yeah.
Thank
Ngayon
you.
para naman sa akin kasi kami tumutulong kami sa church and everything. But alam natin hindi pa lahat ng church are capable. So kung hindi pa rin naman sila capable, you can always call on your videographer or you can call on us. We can we will make things happen. We can collaborate with your videographer para malagyan namin ng robotic cameras kung gusto nyong multiple yung ninyo, video nyo during your wedding. So we can collaborate with your own videographers to do it for you and live stream for you doon sa mga churches na hindi pa capable ng videography. And siyempre, we should always think na ang history naman ng tao, people will learn to adapt, no?
Yes.
Itong situation na to, ang tao will learn to adapt to this new normal. Maaring wag nating isipin na bukas mawawala yan, hindi or hindi yan mawawala. Isipin natin ngayon, ito yung ginagawa natin. Hindi tayo pwedeng nagtatago na lang doon sa loob ng ating mga kulungan ng mga bahay. Pero kailangan maging safe tayo, and maski sa mga wedding, sa mga supplier natin, kung kayo po mga soon-to-wed couples nag-iingat, kami din po, mas lalo kaming nag-iingat kasi marami ring pamilya ang nakasalalay sa aming lahat. Ayun lang po.
Thank you so much, Yong. Ang pinaka gusto ko doon sa sinabi ni Yong is that we can make things happen.
Yes.
Yeah, so tuloy ang kasal because we can make things happen. Mas
Yes.
Very informative to umagang to. I mean, we've heard from previous suppliers, another dimension, things that we haven't heard before, no, Ron?
May mga developments din kasi, di ba? Yung rapid testing, that wasn't something that was being done when we started doing the broadcast, no? So, when Pat talked about it na, this is what couples are trying to do now. Oo nga, no, since 5 weeks na rin naman, since we started doing our broadcast, there are developments already as to how wedding suppliers in the wedding industry is moving forward.
Yes.
Thank
So
you,
it's
Pat.
comforting to know. We have suppliers like Pat and Yong who can make things happen for you.
Yes. Just give them a call. Diba? They'll be more than ready and willing to entertain all your questions. And as mentioned earlier, they already have protocols set in place for their own companies, for their own teams to ensure that clients, brides and grooms, or maybe even debutantes are safe and will still get the photos and the videos of your team.
So lahat po ng aming resource speakers, you can all find them sa Facebook, okay, and Instagram. So you just send them a message there kung meron pa po kayong questions for them. Or you can send it to us also, and we'll forward it to them. And si Ms. Rona will make sure na ma-publish niya yung mga tanong sa mga sagot sa mga tanong ninyo.
Yeah. So thanks, Pat, and thanks, Yong,
Thank you
for joining us this morning. Next week, we have another live broadcast in store for our soon-to-wed couples. Ayan pala, scrolling.
Scrolling siya.
Yes. Next week, we're gonna talk more about quarantine and new normal wedding celebration. So in the past, I think 4 weeks, we've spoken to wedding suppliers. But next week, we actually invited a couple who has gotten married within this GCQ period naman, no? So they observed the 10, only 10 in a room. But it was such a beautiful wedding also because their wedding was supposed to happen in March, but because of everything, they ended up doing it in May. But syempre, they already had all the gowns ready. So unlike other couples na they didn't have all the things yet, the couple that we invited, their bridesmaids, their groomsmen, they're wearing their gowns that they really had for their wedding. So if you have questions, please do send it to us here on our Facebook, Themes and Motifs or Inspirations.
Yeah, so and our couple will be joined by our pioneers and pillars in the wedding industry. So we have Mr. Robert Blancaflor joining us next week. Okay, he's an event stylist. He's with the Robert Blancaflor Group. And then one of the most sought after wedding planners in the country, Christine Ongke. And isa sa mga pioneer wedding caterers natin, Josiah's Catering, Jeff Versosa, will be joining us together with the couple to share with you how we will have wedding celebrations in quarantine and the new normal. So that's next week. Please join us again at 10 a.m.
Yes. So thank you for tuning in this morning. Thank you for staying with us. And and watching our fifth Love Wins live broadcast.
Maraming salamat po for choosing to spend your Saturday morning with us. And again, thank you so much to our resource speakers, Paul Vincent, si Jervy Santiago, Yong Ferrer, and Pat D. Maraming salamat for all the insights and ideas we learned this morning on how to for the clients to capture yung kanilang mga prenup, ang kanilang weddings, and other milestones safely and beautifully in the time of COVID-19. If you want to contact them, again, you can reach them sa kanilang mga social media pages. And then you can also email us, visit our website. Sa amin po, padala niyo po ang inyong mga questions. Visit us at www.themesandmotives.com.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you, Rona. I'll see you again next week. And I wish you well. I know you have a workshop tonight.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good weekend, everybody.
Yes.
See you next week. Bye, Miss Sharon.
Bye, Miss Rona.